Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, we're finally getting to be reviewing the characters and their backstories and all this and that. Finally getting to it. So happy. Um, so first of all, I'm going to introduce you to the categories that we have for each character. From left to right in the categories. Mind you that the characters will be shown from the youngest to the oldest, in that order. So first of all, we have first name, then last name, gender, age, color, which would be yellow, black, or white, status, which would be single, dating, or married, occupation would be the job that they had pre-apocalypse. So, for example, police officer, cashier, mechanic, whatever their job was pre-apocalypse. Um, and then we have melee weapon, sidearm, and then rifle. So rifles could be anything from like a sniper, shotgun, an assault rifle, crossbow, bow and arrow, whatever. I kind of just threw the bow and arrows and bows in there because I didn't know what else to categorize them as. Um, Sidearms, handguns, revolvers, Desert Eagles, 9mm, Berettas, all that stuff. And then melee weapons, knives, mallets, crowbars, hammers, wrenches, and all that. So, with that being said, let's show the first character. Maybe I should put this up more. There we go. Okay, so first survivor, Ashley Mendez, female, age 18, color yellow, single, occupation was a volunteer nurse, and melee weapon is a crowbar, obviously, and she does not have a sidearm nor a rifle. Next up. Okay, I've been having a problem where some of these characters just get stuck to the boards where I have them. Alright. My character. So I'm not gonna. I put my full name here. I'm just gonna say, Josh. I'm not gonna. If you know me personally, then you know my full name. If you don't know, then I'm not gonna give that out. Male, age 18, color yellow, single. Occupation was a police officer before the outbreak, and honestly, I genuinely only chose that because okay, so for those who don't get the reference, in one of my earliest Lego Zombie Apocalypse from the other channel, my character from there was also a police officer in that series. So this is kind of like a little callback to that series, and you're gonna see in just a minute another callback to the old series. Yeah, but y'all see that in a minute. Anyway, continuing, melee weapon is a knife, sidearm is a revolver, and no rifle for my character. All right. Next character, Sean Peters, male, age 19, color yellow, single, also police officer. Melee weapon is a knife. Sidearm is a 9mm, and the rifle that he has is a shotgun. I feel like the lighting is getting worse in this room. I have to replace the bulb. Here's another reference to the old series. Another character, first name Nick, last name Nova, male, age 21, color yellow, single, also police officer, no melee weapon, no sidearm, and he has an assault rifle. Nick, of course, with that exact same hair color, has been a reoccurring character in multiple of the past zombie series that I have done. So it only made sense to include him here. Couldn't leave him out. Next character, first name Sarah, last name Vasquez, female, 22 years old, color yellow, single. Not I didn't really have an occupation for her other than the fact that she's a criminal. So do with that what you will. No melee weapon, no sidearm, but she does have an assault rifle. That's really about it. Some of these characters are literally just plain. Really nothing to say about them. Alright, next character. First name Melissa, last name Stone, female, 23, yellow, is or was dating someone prior to the outbreak, and you'll see that. You'll see who in just a second. Elementary school teacher. I didn't really know what to put for most of these characters, including her and some other characters that you'll see in a minute. So I literally just went to Google, searched up like top 10 most common jobs, and that popped up. Cashier popped up, and a few other jobs popped up, and I'm just like, all right, better than nothing. And then no melee weapon, 9mm handgun as the sidearm, and then no assault rifle. All right, so we got her out the way. Let's do her boyfriend now. First name Rhett, last name Reeves, male, 23. Yellow, was dating Melissa. He's a hunter. He was a professional hunter before the outbreak. So of course his melee weapon is a hunting knife. He has no sidearm and his trusty crossbow as his rifle. What a stand-up guy. I'm sure he won't at all be important in the series. The police officer. Alright. First name Olivia, last name Jenner, female, 24, yellow, single, police officer, melee weapon, knife, sidearm, 9mm handgun, and the assault rifle. Next guy. First name Henry, last name Jones, male, 26, black, was dating someone before the outbreak, but I don't have a figure for who he was dating, so you can come up to your own conclusions. Did she die? Is she out there somewhere? We don't know. He was a cashier before the outbreak. He has no melee weapon, there's no sidearm, but he does have a nice shotgun. It's really about all you need. Nice shotgun. Next character. First name Eliza, last name Masters. Female, 27, yellow, was dating someone before the infection, but same circumstances. Henry was also a cashier. Melee weapon is a mallet and does not have a sidearm nor a rifle. Alright. Next character. First name Emily, last name Williams, female, 28, yellow, was dating someone prior to the outbreak. Same situation as the last two. Occupation was a weapons specialist. He has a knife, 9mm handgun, and an assault rifle to boot. Next character, first name Knoll, last name Ackerman, male, 29, yellow, was actually married. He was a part of the Legoland Army, and when that got disbanded, he became a part of the Lego City, or the Lego County Militia. Let's see. He has no melee weapon, no sidearm, but he does have an assault rifle. Alright. Next character. First name Alicia, last name Marion. Female, age 30, white, married, Legoland Army. But same thing when it got disbanded in the opening days of the outbreak. They drafted towards the militia. No melee weapon, no sidearm. It does have an assault rifle. All right. Just like another character that we had. This one's also a criminal. First name Jeb, last name Collins. Male, 32, yellow, single. Again, criminal. Melee weapon, wrench, and then no sidearm, no rifle. Oops. All right. First name Ben, last name Ruiz. Male, 33, yellow, was married. Truck driver, no melee, no sidearm, has an assault rifle. Let's get to the next guy. First name Matt, last name Fellows, male, 34, yellow, married, was a mechanic, no melee, has Beretta M9, and no assault rifle. All right. First name Jacob, last name Rivers, male, 35, white, married, was a firefighter, has a fire axe as a melee, and then no sidearm or rifle. First name Connor, last name Blake, male, 35, yellow, married, was a high school science teacher, has no melee weapon but has a revolver and no rifle. All right. First name Mia, last name Morris, female, 36 years old, yellow, married, was a scientist, has a sickle or a scythe, whatever her weapon there is. I don't know. Both weapons kind of look a little similar. And then no sidearm or rifle. All right. First name Steven, last name Rodriguez, male, 38, tan. Or actually, wait, now, hold up. Oh no, I skipped the page. Oh, Steven's the next guy. Hold up, I skipped the page. Let me go back. Okay, this is Brian. So first name Brian, last name Keller, male, 37, yellow, was married, also was a mechanic, no melee weapon, has a 9mm handgun, and has no rifle. All right, here we go. Here's Steven. First name Steven, last name Rodriguez, male, 38, tan, married, office worker, and he has no melee, no sidearm, but he does have a bow. And here we have Jessica Morris, female, 39, yellow, married, bartender, has a machete as a melee, and then no handgun, no rifle. Oh, God. All right, here we go. First name, Valentine, last name, Espinoza, female, 40, white, married, construction worker, melee weapon is a wrench, and then no sidearm, no rifle. All right, first name Dominic, last name Vendor, male, 40, yellow, married, Legoland Army, no melee, no sidearm, has an assault rifle. Let's see. First name Angela, last name Young, female, 42, yellow, married, preschool teacher, has a pipe with like a blade at the end of it as her melee, and then no sidearm, no assault rifle. First name Kevin, last name Chetscliffe. Male, age 43, yellow, married, mechanical engineer, has a wrench, and no melee, or no sidearm, no assault rifle. Come on, you. There we go. All right. Okay. Next up, Michael Patterson, male, same age as Kevin, also yellow, also married, was an office worker, has a knife, and then no sidearm, no assault rifle. Next up, Darnell Winsberg, male, same age as the last two, black, was married, part of the Legoland Army, no melee, no sidearm, has an assault rifle. Man, I'm dying out here. All right. Adam Rhinestone, male, 43, yellow, married, mechanic, has a crowbar as a melee and no sidearm and no assault rifle. Maria Foxwell, female, 44, yellow, married, mechanic, has a wrench as a melee and no handgun, no rifle. Next character. Jack Everstein, male, age 46, black, married, Legoland Army. I'm pretty sure this is the last Legoland Army character that we have. No melee, no sidearm, but does have an assault rifle. Alright, next one. Bill Everett, male, age 47, white, married, office worker, wrench, and no sidearm, no assault rifle, or no rifle. Nelson Armano, male, age 50, white, married. How do I put this nicely? Sugar dealer, yeah. He goes door to door selling people sugar. No melee weapon, no sidearm, and he has an assault rifle. Alright, big old Bill. I don't have a last name for this character. I was kind of like out of last names. I was trying to think and think and think and think. I'm going to do more thinking after this video of what I can put last name for him, but I don't know. As of right now, I got nothing. So we just got Bill. Male, 51, yellow, married, another weapon specialist, no melee, no sidearm, but he has a sniper rifle. Here we go. Jim Cradles, male, age 56, white, married, office worker, has a wrench as a melee, no sidearm, no rifle. Come on. There we go. Samuel Oates, male, age 60, yellow, married, office worker, has no melee, has a Luger as his sidearm, and then has no rifle. And the last character here, as we are so close to 20 minutes, Patricia Clyde, female, age 74, yellow, married, was a high school teacher, and has no weapons in general. So thank you guys for watching this video. Now you know all about the characters and what they got up to pre-apocalypse. So thank you all for watching. And next episode, we're going to be splitting them off into different groups.